All right, y'all. It wouldn't be a stream if we weren't dealing with at least a technical issue. So, 1 second, I should have all of my cameras online where they're supposed to be. Just making sure. My apologies. And hi, Sheldo. The missus is in the living room hanging out with the tiny one, and we just got done doing fireworks. All righty, let's see here. And now it should show me. There we go. All right. Good evening, y'all. We are doing the Batman, the Batmobile from the most recent iteration with the shiny vampire kid. What was his name? Hmm. Sheldo buzzing in. Thank you. What the? Why can't Robert Pattinson? I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. But we're gonna mute that. All right. So we've got about three. What is it? 300 pieces? 330 pieces to knock out. This is one of the Lego official sets. I know. I was surprised. It's been hit or miss, but more and more often I'm getting the paper bags, and just feels sad. Let's click on the right things here. That buttons. All right, now I should be able to do everything and possibly keep up with where we're at. Oh, that's right. I got a free car in Lego Batman: The Legacy of the Dark Knight. So did y'all end up going to KFC for lunch, Sheldo? I know that's what everyone was saying. Buttons. I did it again. How? It does. You get a free Lego character in the game. Back up here, step one, where we were at. There we go. Stop that guy, and then. So I don't feel like I'm in an insane asylum for a few hours. We're gonna put. Oh, we're not gonna do that because that'll open up on that window. That's not good. We're gonna put a little bit of music on in the background. All right, back at it. It's got to be a little bit better if you were willing to go. Got to be a little bit better. All right, so move some stuff out of the way here. These last two little bags open. And if Mrs. Bees will bring it, I'll show y'all the set that she's going to do for Mrs. Bees Takes Over. And that is a cute little heart set. One that is customizable. You don't have to follow the specific instructions other than the outline shape, I guess. Let's see. Turn that down just a skosh. All right. That is my partner in crime, and when she wants to do something, I rarely ever say no, and I like making her happy. So not a hard decision for me. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Bees. And the set that Mrs. Bees will be doing for the takeover is this. Can we see it? Yep, yep. 254 pieces. She'll be doing a decorating set, and it's got all sorts of options and whatnot. Uh-oh. No, if you can, I'm definitely going to get a terms of service notice. I have no idea how to actually play music in the stream and have it not be me getting in trouble. So I will add that to my list of stuff to work on. That's okay. I just have to find more interactive things to do in mine so that it's a little more than just my big old hands and setting out Legos one at a time. Be a little more engaging. Right. The smooth piece. That's going to be inset right there. Let's see. Nope, that is just the. Move some stuff in there. Move my phone that is glaring in the side. Right. Hmm. Stream stickers, Tangia, and Blurp. Okay. Let's see. I did not know those, so I appreciate you uh, pointing that out. Shadow's been a wealth of information from breakables to different websites I can go to now and find things. So I super appreciate that. Now we need two of these. And they sit over the middle in the back, huh? Okay. I gotta pull these. That's too early. Now there should be some smooth pieces, and I am not seeing them. Am I just be so sad if there's pieces missing? I'm not nuts. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong color though. If I was looking for the right color, we would already have these pieces. And I am stoked to be able in the future, hopefully, pass it on to another person and help them in their journey. Um, and this one right And slowly but surely, well, move my big head this way. As you can see, oh, other hand. Up here, I have Legos and all sorts of crazy little things. And as we go through, I've got other shelves that I can put here and move all around and all over the place. And oh, I did it again. Uh, no, oh, I totally skipped putting Batman together. I gotta say, I do miss when all the capes were the two pieces that you clipped over and it kind of bricked out, like blocked out the back a little bit instead of just being the nice smooth fabric. I'm like, oh, all right. Okay. Yes. It's fabric. Like it's one cut piece of fabric. We'll go with grimacing Batman here. That's the real star of the stream right there. Does it really? I do have some of them from when I was much younger that have when they did a few Lego sets years ago. That one has the rubber and one has the double over, like I was talking about. Got a little Batman to the side there. Scroll down to where we were. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Welcome in. If you haven't been here before, my name's Killer Bees. I'm a variety streamer. I mostly will be building Legos and playing Lego games, but occasionally I go off on a tangent and play something that's a little less family friendly. No doubt. I have no complaints. Sheldo looks out. Where are we at here? Okay. I am very well. How are you doing this evening? I'm stoked. Big difference from a lot of the gaming community where if you are not one of the cool kids in the competitions, you do not get to talk to folks. Right on. There we go. One of these days we're gonna figure out why this won't autofocus like it's supposed to. It might be my hands. No, I've got a lot of reading set aside for it tomorrow. Hmm. I think that's everything for these two. It is. We are building the Batman Batmobile. That is set 76332, and that's the Robert Pattinson most recent The Batman Batmobile that we're getting after tonight. Drop that in there. Let's, okay. The Technic version is gorgeous and definitely on my list of things to look at. If not getting the original set, getting a clone of it, even if that is just for me to build at home by myself. Let's go right here, give them a follow, and we're going to throw a shout out. Uh, oh, I'll be picky. There we go. What step was that? Hopefully this doesn't yell. There we go. Last couple times I have clicked out and clicked back, I have ended up going to the very end or the very beginning of my instructions. Drop that back out of there. Well, that's yep. And I've been building Legos since the late '80s, and I absolutely love doing it. I started Legos with my brothers and carried it on, and I think every last one of us have put some version of Lego in our kiddos' hands to let them play with it as well. I know currently Princess Danger, Baby Bees, is campaigning for the Cullen House from Twilight, which is a pretty big build. That would be the biggest build she's ever done. So excited to find out if Santa brings that this year. Let's see here. Right on. Our older brother bought like most of the uh, Legos that we had growing up. He would drop stuff off for us all the time, or go buy it at the store and let us play with it as soon as he was done. Stand up guy. There it is. And I can tell from your shelves, Sheldo, that you have been catching up with a quickness. Nice little silver shifter here. And Mrs. B's is my better half. Like I was telling Sheldo earlier, that Miss B's will be doing a takeover with the personalized heart here soon. And we'll make announcements for that in the Discord. And of course, send out some personal messages to let folks know. That way we can get some folks in here for Mrs. B's to start cheering her on. Let's see. Did it pop up? Do I have it set? Probably not. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let's see. what I can do is this and copy it and paste it. That one should work, and I will go ahead and make a permanent one for that as well. Edit link. And if that one doesn't work, we'll use this one. Hopefully, one of those two will work for you, and you don't have to fight it anymore. I did not know, and so I will update that as well in my channel page. Let me. I do actually have a thing here where I am taking notes. And link on Discord. And all right, I have that set to the side, those two notes. Second one worked for you? Awesome. We also play Wordle on there every day because I like word games. It's like a puzzle for your brain, extra brain, brain Legos, words. Let's see here. All right, so let's see here. Our main body over. All right. No, what is connections? I love games. Tell me. You must share. Mhm. And, I do have a friend who messaged me back and says they are looking at a list of uh, music that we can play that will not be targeted for term of service changes, breaks, or uh, get me in trouble for having to pay royalties or anything. It's another New York Times game. Highly recommended. Highly recommend. Grouping words into common categories, but it can be way harder than you think. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and I'm doing that thing. I gotta set my phone over here because I keep looking down when it buzzes, even though everything shows up on here. I hope everybody had a good day. 4th of July here in the States. We set off some explosives and had ourselves a little blasty blast. And everything was delicious that the wife made for dinner. Winning here. Like, I have no complaints from today. Right. Looks like have everything there. The kiddos picked out dinner. We had, uh, because it's the 4th of July, star shaped nuggets and star shaped tater tots. I am going to be doing a brisket next week on my smoker that I have on the back porch. And that one I will be The whole time I am cooking, I'm going to live stream in here and be going out there every 45 minutes or so to spray it down, check on it, and get it ready. And then when that's all set, we let it rest for a while, slice it down for sandwiches or plates, and it's on from there. Oh, no problem. Hey, I know if our cameraman that did a that was embedded with our unit in Iraq can get us steaks halfway around the world, I can get some brisket to Australia. I could do that. It's, oh, where am I at? There we are. Yeah, it was the craziest thing. He went home after finishing his embedded reporting and stuff that he was doing, and a couple days later, crates showed up packed with dry ice, full of steaks for our New Year's Eve. It showed up, and we got to cook all those. It was amazing. Just you know, like 200 dudes out there and having near beer and rippets and oh dang, I appreciate that. If there are any you can let go, that we would welcome you in. Everything that's everything for this step. We can go on, and that attaches to the front of it or the back, the rear end there. Welcome in, Black Apple Creative and build time. We just got like everybody here. I am. I will let anyone in here. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. 3D modeling, nice. What are you putting together? Oh, mace. Is that for printing or is that going to be used digitally in like a game or a? It's from a video game. Sweet. Wow. I've done a few of the resin 3D prints for Mrs. B's. Uh, her favorite that she still has up next to her bed is a maybe about inch and a half, 2 inches, little baby Dory from the second Finding Nemo. Well, technically Finding Dory, the second one. It is indeed the coin slot of the animal kingdom. It's where they keep their change, y'all. Now, build time, while y'all are in here, you might see something odd, which is these steps moving. They go in sequential order. Just teasing. For anybody that doesn't know, Sheldo and Build Time are doing a build off and they have a ton of stuff for their individual channels scheduled for Stand Up to Cancer coming up. So if you get a chance, I will give all of them a shout out here in a second. Go ahead and follow them. Uh, they'll be doing donations to charity next month. Yeah, can't be mad at me now, Bill Time. What you got? And that's right. I'm not trying. Not trying. Mrs. B's is my witness. I will bring us that home tomorrow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Bill Time. Let's see. And then so if the heart is hollow up there when I'm posting shout outs, go ahead and fill that heart in, give them a follow. Let's grow the your personal Lego communities as much as we can. Get more Legos out here. Yeah, Mrs. B's will have no issues with me participating in anything for Stand Up to Cancer. Mrs. B's is a survivor of cancer herself. We had quite the few years there, and now she's back to getting on to me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm gonna get smacked after this. Okay. Oh, I ADHD too close to the sun. Shout out. Oh, I have to wait another 28 seconds to give a shout out. Boo! I don't like that. That's dumb. Mrs. B's is a baddie for sure. Uh, Went in like a champ, never missed a beat, and for absolutely everything that she was physically able to get to, uh, we were there. It was funny. I joked with her, called her Speedy the whole time because she had her walker going back and forth to chemo. uh, Met some of the most amazing people there and have kept in touch with several. Found out two of the folks that were there at the same time as us have been uh, cleared and told they are in remission. So it's just amazing to see folks going through that and getting through it. It inspires and throws hope for everyone. There we go. If you're not following, which apparently I'm not, terrible, go ahead and give Black Apple Creative a follow there. 2nd to the 14th, we'll def be letting folks know. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are here. Love talking to folks. And if you stick around, yeah, I will talk your ear off. I like interacting. So when I see folks, I talk back, I interact. When I don't, I zone out. And then I'm like, oh, we're on step 12. Oh, how'd we get to 135? Uh-oh. It happens. Oh, sad songs get much better. And let's see here. We're going to grab. There we go. I had to make the other instructions large enough for you to see again. We got one here in the middle. So, Black Apple, Sheldo, build time. Eric, is it Eric or Eric? And I realized that without hearing you, that's harder for me to tell. Uh, what are y'all's favorite sets? What's the one that you just were like, this is awesome. I want to do this and I want to show people? Or did you just kind of fall into being a Lego streamer from other areas? I thought I was just going to stream Lego games. Here I am. Ah, okay. Hey, I understand. I have a baby brother who got stuck with two middle names, nobody else in the family. And I'm like, you might as well put Esquire or something cool after all that. Grab these here. The rest of us, they were just like, all right, guys, here you go. These are all the names you get. Have fun. The one, oh, the One Piece Going Merry pirate ship. Okay. Took a second for my brain to process that data. You mean the One Piece as in the series set, not one. I was like, there's a single piece boat? Where's that? Oh, no. No, so we can go down a little bit further. Now, I did put the option for spending bits. It would still take 2 hours to do a One Piece build. I love it. And then you find out that's just the credits. Train of thought left. I don't know what station it went to. Back to Legos. All right. And I see a few more folks have popped in. Biddy's front builds. I should have. There we. Yes. I believe it is 100 is one step, and then 444, which I've seen a lot of people use, so I stole it, is 5 steps. Oh, you can ask Mrs. B's. I definitely like making things more complicated and difficult than they have to be. Not intentionally, usually, but I over plan things at times. Okay, got this here and two of the smaller ones. Here we are. And so I'll be taking a look at Brickables and see how many uh, different things I can make out of the sets I have. Now, I've heard that the most recent miniature collector's set is for the Millennium Falcon. Uh, that's like 10 inches by 8 inches looking down at it. That one can be rebuilt into a ton of things. The 66 Batmobile, full on Adam West. I I'd seen TikToks and YouTube videos and all sorts of stuff that had uh different versions of builds, and I thought, oh, that's cool. That person's, and I had no idea there was a site for it. Not one little clue. Boop, boop. I love that it's Batman walking across. Fantastic. Unicorn Rice with a 10 stream streak. Thank you. I subscribe. I think I subscribe. I definitely follow GH and have enjoyed being in his builds so far. And then I want to say, was it OG is doing the architecture ones right now with the lights? Those are pretty sick as well. Oh yeah, Mississippi's has trouble at times getting me away when we go somewhere. I am not uh, afraid of meeting new people, and that is less me being socially outgoing and just absolutely me missing social cues of honey, they're being nice. Let's go. Oh, okay. Two there, and then I completely skipped 14. And backrest there for the bat. And looks like a utility cover there. The first set that I fell in love with was, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. It was one of the older Lego. I say older. Uh, it was the yellow fighter. I cannot. Where is this thing? I hope it's on. I'm still in the right timeline. I can't. Where is this? Hmm, I'm gonna be so mad. There it is. Mm, it was, and I'll pull that over to this other window so y'all can see it. This one. But it was many years ago, back in, geez, I want to say this had to be at least 98 or 99. So not recently at all by any stretch of the imagination. That is hands down going to be my favorite set I've ever seen or had. And unfortunately, it is wildly more expensive than it used to be. Right. Get back to building here. Since I just Googled myself off my stream for a second. Um, but that was the first one. I think I had a savings bond that a grandparent sent me, and I cashed it in to buy that. Um, Looking back, not the best financial decision that I could have made at the time, but I also was not an adult and did not have adult concerns, which is what you want for kids. All right, one of these exhaust pipes on the side here. Yeah. We did just get 100% on Lego Batman: The Dark Knight, Legend of the Dark Knight. Um, both 100% in game and through the Steam achievements because it had a few extra ones outside of what the game had, and that one was fun. You two enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much for the content that you create and bring to our community and show folks. Shall have a great night. Well, great afternoon for y'all. Yeah, great afternoon. Super late here. I'm hitting buttons again. Mic volume. I believe I can. Also, move it a little closer if that helps. Properties in here. Device stems. I am. I'm using OBS. If there is a better anything better than that, I am all ears. Is it redlined in your? It is not. I get right up to the green, the edge of the green, and it occasionally jumps into the yellow. Just needs to be in the red for the. Okay, so what I can do for the mic there is that should be a lot better. But if it's not, I still have two more settings I can mess with. Okay. Now it should be a little bit better, but I think I'm having issues with getting it to be. Okay. I might have to go through options. And I'll just keep fidgeting with it till I can get it to where it needs to be. Hopefully that is a lot better. I see it in the top of the yellow now. And how's that, Eric? Is that a little bit better? So I've got it set now at almost 200% over what it was. That should help a whole lot. If it doesn't, we can still push up more, but I think I might be. It's easier for me to tell as I watch double streams at the same time. Right on. This should be a lot better in the long run. I'm still think I can go up a little more. All right. And I was talking to Shelda about getting some more interactive elements on the stream for my folks to play with while I'm building stuff and messing with settings and whatnot. Got us turned around now. We'll start building the exhaust on this side. Eric, are you also on the Australian side, or do you hail from a different area? I'm I'm north of you, Ontario, Canada. Okay, I've got quite a few streamers that I watch that are my friends from the Great White North here, and they are mostly game uh, variety streamers, and then a couple of them are the DVD, Death by Daylight uh, streamers, and I enjoy being there. Everybody's super nice in most of those communities. I'm learning that the Lego community is much nicer than the gaming side, uh, as far as like the competitive games and things that I've been a part of and tried to stream out. I was just like, oh, this isn't really my jam, not my vibe here. There we go. Oh, down. Let's see. I've got everything taped out underneath here on the mat that I have down, so that I'm trying to keep my hands in and where everybody can see. I know the first day that I built, that was quite the struggle. Bring you down just a little bit too. Yeah, a little bit. Try and get me in the middle there. There we are. And we got that. Got this neat little wedge here. Pop that in. And okay, looks like we have both sides of the exhaust done now. Set this right over here for us. Right. It's this here. Yeah. Now there is a Windows 95, 98 thing coming up in August called August for the Win, and I'm going to be doing part of that for the Stand Up to Cancer as well, with the original Wolfenstein 3D and playing that. I had a blast as a kid playing it in the 90s, and I'll play it again. I have a feeling it'll go much quicker this time. It's amazing how I, go back and play some of the older games, or look at some of the older sets that I built as well, and gone, oh, this was so terribly difficult. And I look at it and I'm going, this was like 170 pieces. What's my problem? Well, just want everybody to feel welcome here. You're always welcome to pop in, talk to me, say hi. My name is Killer Bees. I'm a variety streamer. I build Lego sets as of recent, and I am also a big Lego gamer. One of my favorite things to do when I was on my console solely was to 100% as many of them as I could. Um, because there's so many rich little details and inside jokes and Easter eggs and nods and meme material in there that it's as somebody who loves the fandoms that they've put games out to, it's great. I get to play Legos and I get to do that. Sign me up. And I think the next Lego one that I want to play through 100% is going to be Lord of the Rings. Oh, once I'm done with this, it snaps on. Okay. That there is I can write that one down. I did see that. Scroll back up just a little bit, Eric. And that is about the. And. Oh, come on. Yes, I have that added. I have one, two, three things. And then also, I have the work on the autofocus for cam 2, my build cam. I'm using Streamlabs, Stream Elements through OBS. Brain. And I'll be putting some more Lego themed pages. It's just the widgets. It's not full on Streamlabs through there. I have it for their credits because it looked nice, but I'm struggling with that one too. Got it to do the one person who popped in yesterday, but it wouldn't give out any of the other. I think it only shouted out Siri bot last night. Okay. And then, okay. I added that on there. Oh, almost smacked some stuff off. That would not have been great for my PC. That would not. Absolutely willing to watch YouTube videos. And I am running Windows on my PC. I will be checking out how to use StreamerBot and adding that in. And I'm all for making it better, building it out, and reinforcing uh, the things I can here. And I want to grow and spend more time with my folks. One of the other streamers I watched referred to this as more of their social media than just popping on to stream with folks. They're friends, family, and I like that idea. That was weird. My other screen turned off for a second. I still, hopefully, I'm still live with folks. Hmm. Okay. I was worried. And the whole screen blinked out. I'm like, because we live out in what is affectionately referred to as BFE, uh, but Egypt, uh, or the boondocks, the sticks, way out yonder. And so if our internet goes out, that's gonna suck. Did I put everything on you're supposed to do? Yes. Get our sides up here. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it, and I would not change being out where we're at for anything. We were exactly where we needed to be when we needed to be there. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. And I'll make sure I get that added into my bot so that I can do shout outs without fighting the whole thing. I shouted out. No. Did I give everybody shout outs? Bill Time, did I do a shout out for you? I know I did for Black Apple, Eric, and Sheldo. I can't remember. Okay, just making sure. All right. I do like the Arkham Asylum Batmobile with the rear end that dumps out and opens, and you can put people in and drive around. Will do. I will absolutely reach out. Yeah. I love it. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Mhm. Well, we're getting close to finishing. You know, Bill, time I told her I've got. She was telling me she has the. I can do that without falling over and dying. Oh, and I had a friend send me this T-shirt recently, and it says "'Twas the tism, my lord," and it's a raccoon samurai. But I was telling Sheldo that I picked this up, the Speed Champions Back to the Future DeLorean, and that she had that in her build log too. I'm stoked for it. Big fan of the trilogy. Um, what the hell step was that? There we go. I was telling her we could build off with that one. The Dino shirt is your favorite one. I don't have the large one as well. That is one that I took a look at the other day and decided to get several small sets. Right on. TikTok series. Is this right? No, this is not right. I'm just putting stuff all over the place. Knock the piece off. Build time. If you'll shoot me your, or is it the same name here as it is on TikTok? Build time. Build time 15. The better build time. Let's see if I can find that right quick. Search. Nope, I don't want to make content right now. Good grief. Bam, 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 build time 15. I am on YouTube currently and Twitch. I don't know if I can say the names of the other ones while I'm on there, or at least out loud. And I am attempting to get my TikTok, my non-personal TikTok, to the point where I can stream live on it as well. All right, and I followed on that one, which I realized I was just on my personal one. So good job, Andrew. Killer Piece. I gotta stop saying my real name on stream. Just can't say go there instead of here. Okay, okay, right on. Oh yeah, I've straight up done the like brick from the middle, where it's like, ah, stupid, and said my name out loud. I'm like, God dang it. Honestly, it's gonna end up being both because I promise somebody's gonna catch on and just start saying it. But the good thing is that Bees is actually part of my last name, so it makes it a lot easier. I don't know why I got darker in here all of a sudden. Is this the skin of a killer? Wow. What is it? Wow, wow, wow. Pretty sure my teen is cringing somewhere because of that. Worth it. Oh, yeah, no matter what they're watching when I go out, I'm like, oh, is this the one where the dog turns into the vampire? Or is this where Harry finds out he's a wizard? And they're like, that's not even this movie. asking questions like, "Are you team wet dog?" They're like, "This isn't funny." We're trying to get baby bees to learn the Jackson Rathbone bat flip for softball next year. Have her do it on the walkout. I appreciate it, Bill. Time. You have a great afternoon. It was afternoon. Yeah, afternoon up there, over there, and thank you for being here. So we're getting close to the end of bag one, and I'm trying to make it so that normally I take a break about every hour. We're a little over that, and I'll get up and walk around a little bit. I have lower back issues, and if I sit too long, I get like Batman neck for the next few days. When anybody who is has a 19 in front of their year for their birthday knows that the Batman neck is not great to be functional during the day with. All right, we got this put together here. We're gonna scroll it down a little bit. Two event pieces. That's no good. Can't watch that. Those things are contagious. Oh, oh nope, did that wrong. I absolutely love how far bricks have come in the last 40 years. Getting to watch, creative sets give way to just things that as a kid I would have been like, "There's no way they're going to make a set that big." Sure, bud. And now these things are mainstream. You heck, uh, I've seen it on some reality shows. People making Legos and making Lego, and just having the time of their life doing it. Down a little bit. And I thank y'all. Yep, that's bag two, which means I'm going to get up for just a couple minutes and stretch, walk around, get some hydration. Everyone else should get some hydration, move around, take a break, smoke them if you got them. I will be right back. Thanks for being here. Okay, okay. I can add that to my list. Unicorn, that's a good idea. I appreciate that. Hey, folks. All right, I'm actually writing that down. Dr. Pepper right on camera. All right. Dr. Pepper's not paying me money. I don't want their stuff on screen. Not that Lego is, but that would, I mean, that would be ridiculous. All right. Okay. Yeah, I might pass out and like hit the ground or something. You never know. Okay, bag two. We are on it. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me while we took a little break there. I've got to move around every so often, keep my lower back and my neck from hating me forevers. And I meant to send this to my brother who's in Dallas, and he works on Legos today with his son, and they put together the Lego Star Wars logo and the Messi World Cup. Messi? That that's how I've heard it pronounced. I hope I'm not wrong. Uh, send that to him real quick since I see he is not at the works. Boop. So yeah, we'll be looking into. Okay, okay. I like that, Eric. I'm gonna keep that one in there too. Use ad break. For break. Okay. And where did my instructions go? There we are. Oh, Batman, you got knocked out of the way. Your stickers are right here too. Right. No, that's right. This goes right behind here. Did I move my stuff? I think I bumped the desk when I got up. I made things much worse. Okay. Two there. Come on down. Make sure I didn't miss one. Yep. All right. those are spoilers of some sort of hope. Mm, right here. And I am looking at better microphone and sound solutions uh, as far as physical hardware goes. I don't want to have to wear a giant headset every time. I like the more natural, I can hear what's going on and participate at the same time. Excuse the sniffles there, y'all. Let's see. All set with 47. Oh, not a spoiler. It's a hubcap edge, looks like. Yeah. It's like one in here. Is there another? Oh, it goes all the way through. Pretty. Oh, Batman's walking. Okay, step 50. I don't know where that piece was. Right. And I am itching to do a build off. So if there is a set under $30 that anyone wants to build off with, let me know. It's on. I will snatch it up and we will go. Yeah, living in a small town now, all the Facebook messages and Facebook groups are popping off with "It's time to stop" and "It's almost midnight" and "Your fireworks are disturbing this and that." I get it. It's a holiday though, and as far as I can tell, it pretty much stopped around 10:30 our time. And so a few folks are still popping things off, but they're even further out than we are. I think sometimes folks just find things to be angry about to stay angry. I suppose that is a way to motivate yourself through the day. It's not necessarily what I would pick. Karens will be Karens. It does not matter where you are located globally. I think that is a pretty accurate statement. And from working retail, I know there are Kens out there too. Yeah, both sides there. Well, that's good. Unicorn. I say it gets quiet, and I can hear over the headset that somebody just popped off more near us. Do you have a lot of that, Eric, up north? Do you guys get to pop off fireworks, or is that? I know it's not a uniquely U.S. thing, but I know we borderline abuse it as often as possible for holidays. Right on. And that is for Canada Day, correct? Fair. When I lived in the ginormous city of Houston, in one of its outlying suburbs, it was bananas 24/7. When that happens, you get uh, just the one of my favorite $10 words, cacophony of sound, almost a wall for about a week, starting a few days before the new year and a few days run into a few days after, and the same with the 4th of July. I have several Canadian friends. I mean, I know y'all can get down too. No doubt about it. But I didn't know if it was the same kind of scheduled stuff. But I'm glad to know that everyone everywhere likes setting things on fire and watching them go boom. I think Mrs. Bees is finishing up uh, the first Independence Day, and if I can persuade her, we'll stay up and watch the much less successful Independence Day too. That's the same here, Angel. And we there is a second one, and it is just as good as you think it is for not knowing it exists, Mrs. Bees. Well, I know you guys get way better potato chips though, and whatever the dish is that's fries covered in cheese and gravy. I'm here for that. Like, sign me up. Poutine. Okay. A lot of good things too. There we go. I think it's mostly for the smaller pieces because they know some folks put Legos in their mouths still as adults. There we go. Today. Oh, Independence Day. Then cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation proceeds to fly around and go, "Oh, this is a terrible day to quit drinking." I don't think there's been anything that Bill Pullman has been in that I've been like, this sucks. I'm sure there's stuff that I've been like, oh, this is not my favorite, or something I want to continue watching. But I don't think I've hated anything that he was in. Sinner. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, like usually you can think of something that someone's been in that's just a stinker. That you're just like, ugh, I wouldn't recommend that to somebody I don't like. I'm gonna set the Batmobile over here for just a second. Grab these, these, and this. And even though I know it's a kids movie, I absolutely loved Lego Batman. Uh, for the shark spray alone. He was also the dad in Casper, with Christina Ricci and Devon Sawa, along with several other famous people. Okay, there we are. Yes, he's in Spaceballs, and I'm hoping that he reprises something in this. He was also in American Ultra as a almost cameo uh, character. Was there a specific type of animation that you studied, or just animation overall? Cell shading and individual sheets. That is freaking amazing. Am I doing this twice? Why are you? Or am I just pushing it down? It's not a shorter version of that, right? Like I didn't. Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't put it in the wrong spot, or didn't get the wrong piece. I put it in the wrong spot. There's tweezers here to put this guy back in where it goes. And then now it makes way more sense what I was supposed to be doing. There we go. Mm, oh, got our back glass here. Okay. Ready? And this one. And down we go. 265. There. There, do you have a favorite animated Batman? I am whatever animation style you're choosing. Lego fact of the day: the name Lego is a mashup of the Danish words leg and godt, meaning play well. Noise. Thanks, Mrs. Bees. And Mrs. Bees has been around for almost every build I've done for the last. Oh, if I get this number wrong, I'm in a lot of trouble. Like 16 years? A little over 16 years of builds. Let's Good grief. Let's take a look here. So we are on step 66. There are 96 steps total. At least 14 years. Yeah, at least. The animated series is a goat for me. I think that the Justice League, and then I like the representation of Bruce Wayne as kind of the elderly overseer. Order 66, the younglings must go. All of the Jedi. The yep, see, I just did it again where I jumped ahead like all sorts of stuff. Go to the next one here. I believe I have seen all of them. I know they just did. I believe that was Crisis on Infinite Earths in 3 parts, and they're about to do another 3-part series of movies for uh, one of the Batman storylines. But they are one of my favorite sets there. That the Crisis timelines are always some of my favorite. Buttons. Put these back here where they're supposed to be. You hit a button and move around. They do. Now, some of the Batman animated ones have been hit or miss for me, only because it feels like it gets pulled in the wrong direction uh, from the one previous to it. Uh, I, I guess I'd like more of a transition there in between. Okay, unicorn. Thank you. I love the storylines. Absolutely. Uh, Gotham by Gaslight, I believe was the name. Enjoyed that. It was odd, but it was the right amount of odd for Batman. Uh, my favorite animated Batman movie though will always have to be Mask of the Phantasm uh, from the early '90s. Uh, I believe Mark Hamill is the Joker's voice in that one, and I want to say it's Kevin Conroy, but I don't think it is in the 90. Yeah, 93. And then I know they've actually recently gotten Jensen Ackles to voice it, which I can tell you Mrs. Bees was tickled to death to find out. When COVID started, uh, Mrs. Bees works in education. She had they pretty much shut everything down everywhere, especially with education stuff, and her position was not one that could be translated easily onto a not that anyone's jobs were easily translated into the digital medium there for classes, uh, but there was not a way for it to be concurrent with what she normally did in classes. So we spent a lot of time at home, and that is one of the shows that we started watching during COVID, or she started watching during COVID, and then very quickly devoured 13, 12 seasons to catch up, Mrs. Beast, somewhere around that. Semi. Oh, yeah. Jensen Eccles is a Texas boy. They've got a brewery up towards Austin called the Family Business, right? I think it's the Family Business. And I know I want to take Mrs. B's there. Uh, they have a variety of non-alcoholic drinks too, which is good for Mr. B's here. Um, but really cool. They have Baby, the Impala, parked up there, or at least one of them that he drove off the lot and took home. Like drove forever from up north. I don't know if I've actually watched the animated series. I've seen clips of it, but never sat down and watched. Yes. Okay. So that's the one I was talking about. Nightfall is coming out this year. Stoked. Mhm. I am enjoying getting to see folks from all over the world here in Texas for World Cup games, and just the different things that they're all excited for, um, and seeing them trying things that are very common in the U.S. but not very common other places. Aside from tipping, uh, I didn't come up with that. Nobody who is working at that restaurant came up with tipping, and they don't like it either. I don't think I was supposed to put the one on the other side yet, but we'll leave it there till it tells me I'm wrong. All right. Move you guys forward. Back on screen. There you go. There you go. And at the time during COVID, I was like, "Hey, watch this animated show. It's stupid, but I want to watch it with you, and you might like it." And I was like, "There's only 3 seasons. There's not going to be any more." That they said the show's over, and that was they're on season 9 now of Rick and Morty, and she regrets and loves that she has watched that with me. despite how odd and different it has become over the last few years. I think this year they're getting a little closer back to where it started, though, and a little more of the outlandish sci-fi monster of the week kind of thing, which I blame. Yes. See, but I think in part that is kind of the catch 22 for it. If you come out the gate and you're like, my show's going to last forever, someone will make it their personal mission in life to ensure that that is not what happens to your show. Me and Mrs. B's have also decided if we love a show, we don't tell each other till the end of the series or the end of the season, so that we can at least get through the first season and see if it's going to be picked or picked again for the next season. Greenlit. Right, so grab you and you who are opposite. All right. Get this and this. And Eric, I did see where you saw me, where you sent me that on Discord. I appreciate that. I'm going to take a look at that more in depth when the stream is over. Yes, Eric Kripke originally wrote it for 5 seasons. He is big about ending a show on as many high notes as possible without destroying it. Um, just like he did with The Boys, where he, from jump, it's going to be this long. This is if we get to this season, that's the last season. If we don't, we don't. But we're not going past this. And then like half the staff for Supernatural was on there, which cracked me up. But I don't know what I would do without hearing "Hey Ass Butt" as Castiel yeets a jug of holy fire, or blessed oil onto somebody. And I'm glad Supernatural ran for as long as it did. I enjoyed the storylines. I wish it had not ended during COVID so they could have done what they wanted with the finale, which I think would have just been clutch. Oh, snap. Welcome in, Kilopixel and crew, all the Raiders. I appreciate you being here. If you're not familiar with me, my name's Killer Bees. I'm a variety streamer. I am currently working on the Batmobile from The Batman with Robert Pattinson, which should have a sequel coming out pretty soon. Uh, Doing some build streams lately. I'll be jumping back and forth to games in the next few weeks as we kind of stretch out our builds a little bit, but not too much. And every so often I get a wild hair and go jump on something else. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. How'd your stream go? How did Final Fantasy VII work out for you this evening? Oh, gotta turn this around. Right on. When I watched the Batman the first time with Robert Pattinson, I think I turned it off 20 minutes in. Mrs. Bees, did we even get that far on it when we watched it? It was on streaming later, maybe a year after that, and it started playing after something I was watching, and I was just like, oh. and left it on, and I'm like, oh, okay. When I get past remembering him with a glittery face, I am much better, and enjoyed the rest of the movie for what it was, Batman, and not the skin of a Batman. Ooh, where am I at? That's right. Oop, there we go. So got the side up there. Absolutely. Heath Ledger's Joker, aside from Mark Hamill voicing him in different things, is iconic. And I don't think they could have found someone uh, to hold that mirror up to Batman in that movie the way he does. Let's get some, and I'll do a few now because I am learning that not having a bot set up for this makes life much harder. Uh, it was what was his last movie, Sakura? Let's see here. And you guys know the routine. If the heart isn't full at the top, please go ahead and fill that in for right now, Mr. Kilopixel, who is my Canadian friend to the north, who this evening was playing Final Fantasy VII. I know I've caught him recently playing Ace Combat. And then when he has certain family members in town, when they're not doing summer stuff, then he streams with Loot Bug on Friday nights, and they do games together, which I think is pretty freaking cool. That's okay. Thanks for raiding. I know sometimes you got to raid and run. That's how life works. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate it. Get some sleep. That's amazing. I will have to rewatch that. I don't think I've watched it since the year it came out. Ooh, oh, there's my build instructions. I'll tuck behind things. Well, we're going to get back into it, y'all. Feel free to chat. If you have a favorite Batman movie or character or Lego game or set that you've played with, let us know. And we've been talking about our favorite animated ones recently, and uh, Eric was telling us about like the animated series for Batman, and then I went on to talk about how I liked that Batman and how I'm hoping it's a continuation. At least the headcanon for me is into uh, good grief, Batman Beyond, which I enjoyed that storyline and that setup there for that story. The settings and the way they described everything and how that storyline's arc goes is entertaining as heck for me. All right, flip around here. We already put that smooth piece on here. I went ahead, which I shouldn't have, but I did. Excuse me. And if you like what you're seeing, give me a follow. I'll pop up on your notifications every few days with a build or a game, and always welcome folks in for a chat. Everybody's welcome here. I'm in Texas, so y'all means all. And yeah, we'll build us a little bit more Lego here. I do love Kevin Conroy's voice. I think that is the that's my Batman voice when I hear it in my head. Absolutely. Coming up here. It's our next one. I think Mrs. Beast is right. I may have to move this second monitor because I look goofy doing this every time. But I knew what I was doing. Let's give a shout out. We got buttons. There we go. And like we did with Kill Pixel, if the heart's hollow, go ahead and fill it. That is Sacra. And I know earlier today you guys were looking at trailers beforehand and then jumped into a retro game for the day. If you want to tell us a little bit about that, I know I always like hearing and seeing it. 3 stream streak from Sacra. Yeah, thank you. Oh, put my hand back up here. There we go. And back over here. All right, OG, enjoy finishing up your game. And as always, anytime someone's headed out, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for adding to my stream, and I look forward to hopping on yours next time that notification pops up. Oh, there it is. Got to move your fat hand, bees. All right. So get this one in. Get that side piece there. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, 55 minutes and some change is 6 minutes off your personal best. 6 minutes better than your personal best, I mean, rather. Sorry. That made it sound like you didn't do so good, but you did awesome. Excellent. Oh, we're on bag 3. I'm gonna have to sit and like watch that just straight through when you do it next time because I love seeing the way someone who's a speedrunner plays and how their decisions in game are just wildly different from mine because my ADHD self's like, oh, let's go walk over into this corner where there's a little bit of shading difference and maybe I'll get uh you know some extra stuff. There we go. That's bag number 3. We are doing much better tonight, and not tearing through every single piece in as little amount of time. Excuse me, as little amount of time as possible. Mrs. Beast, there's more pieces. I'm setting them all to the side for you. We have a vase in the uh, kitchen that is on our little ledge right there over the sink, and that is where we capture all of our little extra pieces, all the ones from Christmas sets and things like that that go bananas and have 300 extra little pieces because they know people are going to drop them. So there's quite a few little flame pieces in there from the Christmas wreath. All right, bag number 3. Yeet that down there. I got a nice roof there. Welcome back, Sheldo. Did you guys watch something? Or you just hanging out and hollering at me? How about I just throw things around? It's unnecessary bees. And we just rolled over to midnight. So this is July 5th here in the States. All right, we'll slide this last little bag out. And I'll be adding to my schedule a whole lot more as far as next month goes and the rest of this month. Now I can flip you off with a B. That's right. It's a good way to kill an hour. I like it. Have you broken it down to a couple selections? Are you making them watch Walk to Remember or The Notebook? I say that as I am 4,000% more likely to be the one who suggests that in our house than my wife. Ooh, it's not horror, but it is quite thrilling and classic horror. If you don't mind campy, check out An American Werewolf in Paris. It is a non-direct sequel to American Werewolf in London. We ended up binge watching that because Mrs. Bees knew that I was not going to be able to literally emulate it last night. Oh, right. The Werewolf in Paris is definitely a blood and guts. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a slasher. It's definitely not a classic vibe slasher, but it is rather gory. I am definitely a Cronenberg fan when it comes to body horror and things like that. The I Will Find You had me stumped, and that is not a normal thing for me when it comes to TV plots. Yet another great Jeff Goldblum movie. Have you guys watched The Reanimator? Because that is super good too. She was like, "Thanks, guys. Wanted help and got more options. That is the opposite." We added date night build steps inadvertently. Shelto's gonna be like, "You can see yourself out, bees." Oh, freaking sweet. So there's a little bitty. I don't know if it'll. Little bitty gold medallion here that says 20 years for the Batman, and that is I'm gonna have to look up why it's 20 years though. Maybe it's from the first Lego Batman set to now is 20 years. Hmm. Uh, nope, that's not a slasher. Uh, Jeepers Creepers. Have you watched that recently or at all? That's a pretty excellent one that has a few recognizable faces in it now. I enjoyed that one. I think that's all for that stuff. Go down here. Yes. The amount of tension that like it just keep things just keep getting worse as it goes through. There are five Jeepers Creepers. I knew there were three. Good Lord. Hmm. Yeah, I am stumped. Now I have to know which I'll end up watching. I mean, I don't have to know. I would like to know. But that is because I'm nosy and no, I mean it's just because I'm nosy. Saw movies are good. I like the headcanon that Kevin from Home Alone is the Jigsaw killer later. The timelines don't match up, and it's not accurate in any way, shape, or form. I believe the director has actually said that. Um, but I love fan theories like that. Um, what about Hostel? It's terrible, but you know what you're getting, and it's a bloody good time. Need y'all now. Hmm. Good lord. Okay, so I knew the '01, the '03, and the 2017. I had no idea about 2022 or 2023. I'm gonna have to check those out. What is the? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to think of it. If it comes to me, I will. But it's a sequel that just came out uh, to a horror slasher where the bride gets married, has to draw a card, and then they play games and have to survive. There's a second one of that I think just came out digitally. I think it was in theaters, but it's available digital now. Why can't I think of the name of that? Yes, Ready or Not Two. Scroll down here to 79. Harry Potter and the Double Glocks. Yes, I have. I have watched Guns and Kimbo. I enjoyed that. Oh yeah, still get that little panicky feeling driving down the freeway when they're moving lumber out here in East Texas. Like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pull off and get a pack of smokes or sit here for a second so that I don't die. Oh, what was the one my friend said? There's seven showing for 2028. That's nuts. I really liked the last one that came out. That was great. I don't know if you saw that one or not, but it was just fantastic. I was joking with Mrs. B's. I'm like, well, next thing they're gonna do is go into space, and then they freaking put a car in space. I'm like, I shit. I don't know what to do here. Like, I wasn't expecting that, hun. You supposed to have a piece behind you, or did I miss something here? I did. I think Too Fast, Too Furious was great, and I think had CERN not turned on the collider, we wouldn't have the other ones. I have to believe that. I mean, that was probably the closest thing they could have done, short of actually putting Vin Diesel on a motorcycle and having him jump a shark. Like, what are, what are we doing here? Where's this really going? Oh, everyone's related now. So everyone really is family. Okay, makes sense. Well, set the Batmobile over here for just a second while we work on this step. Hellraiser. I always loved the Child's Play, the Chucky series of movies. And the TV series was not too shabby if you hadn't got a chance to watch it. My oldest brother decided he went to go see his dad once and came back with an airbrush set and a brand new Child's Play doll, like fresh out of the box, and airbrushed it to look like Chucky from the movie, and woke me, his little brother, up in the middle of the night with it, asking me, "Don't you want to be my friend, Andy?" And I, Mick, lost my shit. I was on the top bunk and ejected myself, be like 6.5 feet to the floor, which I'm sure ended with, "Don't tell mom, don't tell mom, don't tell mom." Because that's who we were terrified as a kid. It wasn't dad. We knew dad would get mad at us. We knew mom would hurt our feelings. And he didn't want that. Oh, yeah. We got in trouble for doing that crap to each other all the time. All the time. Where did do I have a different? I had a second set of tweezers here. Okay, see if that'll help with some of these stickers coming up. All right, so we got this. We get a flat, regular flat, regular flat. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. This is a boomstick. It says wireless mode, but it doesn't mean wireless mode. So I need to put a little brick down or something that don't slide out of the screen. Um, I love that. If you want, you've probably seen already, Cabin in the Woods with Chris Hemsworth, the little stoner friend in that. If you are watching that, does not remove his shirt when everyone is out at the docks. And that is because the director, when he came out without a shirt on, was like, "That's not going to work. You're supposed to be a little nerdy guy." He goes, "You look like shredded Jesus. Like, go put on a Hawaiian shirt and come back." And that guy is in several other shows. The one I remember him from is he plays the programming tech on. Uh, why can't I think of the name of the show now? Dollhouse. Dollhouse. And if you have not seen Dollhouse, it's not a horror, but it is more prevalent in this day and age, its purpose, than I thought it would be. I'm sure we're not far off from that being an option. Yeah, pull this up. Oh, that's a good pop. All right. It has been a little over an hour. Give me just a couple minutes, y'all. I do got to get up, walk around. I'm going to slap a new lidocaine patch on, and we are going to finish building the Batmobile tonight. I am setting a 5-minute timer. I will be right back. Y'all stay lovely. Somebody help Sheldon pick out a movie. 1 second, y'all. So many movies. So we're gonna get after these last few pieces and steps here. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how to do. Hello, Bobby. Bobby is my puppy. I say puppy. Don't listen to Mrs. B. She will not sit through all of The Shining. Come on, Bobby. Come on. The people are gonna want to see. Come. Oh, he ran away. That's my dog. You can't keep. Can't claim him. They are brothers. He's me shy. He knows that I'll get onto him for doing stupid things. So let's here. Oh, you're gonna bring him so he can be on camera? Oh yeah, they're gonna see your face too. No, oh, you're creative. That's Bobby. He doesn't like me, which is ridiculous because he got bit by another dog like 2 weeks after he got him. We had to take him in and get him all patched up, mostly because he was jacking with the other dog. That is my our youngest dog that we have. Absolutely love it, and he is Hi Rufio. Love the name. Love the movie reference if that is what it is, because it is good stuff. Yeah, Bobby took a nibble at the other dog's business, and it didn't go well for him. Yes, I think that dude is on TikTok too. The who played Rufio. Bobby will eat anything, whether it is meant to be food or not. That big. Oh, it just hit Batman with his own Batmobile. My dog is my profile picture and banner. Just imagine my dog, way more hair and a bottom tooth sticking out like a pirate. Yeah, Bobby's special. Uh, we he was running around one day and someone barely touched his back foot, and he basically uh, hid and has drug his leg for a few weeks. And it's like, no, no. I even called the vet. I'm like, hey, is this an issue? If he does it and continues to and doesn't put weight on it, but every time we would take him out back, it would be like he was miraculously healed and ran around out there like it was nothing. Peter seeing Wendy at the end and realizing who she was, that is one of those like yank your heart. And I'm sorry if there are spoilers. That movie is older than any of my children. I'm stoked because that means, Rufio, that I get a break from Friends. Not that I dislike Friends. I do like Friends, and that is the problem. Mrs. Bees will put it on to fall asleep to, like with as a pun intended white noise, and uh, I'll end up staying up because somehow it always ends up being like one of like 10 episodes. Yes, absolutely, Rufio. I watch this show, you know that. Uh, we do need to find a new series to watch, Mrs. Bees. Preferably one with more than 8 episodes, just because that irks me as somebody with 19 in their birth year. Told you I would try and watch this show from. Is that on Amazon? Is that where? I mean, I know you don't want to sit there and watch it tonight after I finish this, but because it's a series and you know how I am, I won't want to watch one episode. And so, everybody else here, I hope you're having a great time. We do have some other builds coming up, and I think if I make sure that Mrs. Bees gets either breakfast in bed or uh, coffee before she has to deal with me in the morning, I might be able to go buy uh, another set, something to build tomorrow. I'll post it in the Discord if I do. I've had several friends say it too, that it's worth watching and worth uh, binge watching to get ahead, so we can watch season 5. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, so I like getting Amy. Oop, I mean, crap. Mrs. B's interested in sci-fi shows because I know if I can get her to laugh while watching it, that I have a much better chance of getting her to watch several episodes, if not more than that. And I think for at least the next 20 years, she's going to have the theme song to Enterprise stuck in her head. I know I randomly play it around the house just to mess with her. Yeah, my level of audacity is super high. Mrs. B's was prepped on that after the fact, after we got married. Looks like our front fender on here. Our front hood, part of our hood. And like I was saying earlier, in case anybody missed it, here soon, Mrs. B's there is planning on a channel takeover and stealing it for the afternoon and doing a building set that her and Baby B's picked out, which is this one right here that she snagged from the Lego store. And I am all for that because that means that she'll put those Legos up somewhere in the house, and I get to put some more Legos up in the house. This is gonna go from her going, "Oh, this is kind of cool. This is fun," to, "Hey, I need the room now. It's time for me to do my Lego stream, and we're doing the $1,200 castle." I will go around telling everybody it's happy wife, happy life. Mrs. B's will tell you that it is definitely happy house, happy spouse, happy house. She's a huge supporter of me, and I wouldn't be able to get my nerd on the way I do if it wasn't for her. So I am super thankful. That's awesome. And let me get a shout out here. You stream and get affiliate. You get affiliate streaming, and I will absolutely figure out how to make that happen. And up top of your screen, if you're watching on the PC or mobile, there's a little heart. If it's empty, you know the routine. Fill that sucker. Preemptively falling for when it happens. I love that she's going to end up with more followers than me without having ever done a stream. That checks out so much. And I know she is probably in the living room singing, "Anything you can do, I can do better." And it's probably in key, which is her actually doing it better. We're a team. We joke that we are a terribly written Nicholas Sparks book, uh, and that is who wrote Walk to Remember and uh, good lord, quite a few other ones. The Notebook. And we met when we were little, like little, like six, and had all sorts of hijinks between then and 20 years later when we decided to uh, give it a try at dating. And basically, I was like, "Hey, uh, I love you. Let's get married." Like immediately. She made me wait. All good things come to those who wait, right? I always hit her with the hitch rule, the 90-10. You go 90, and the other person's supposed to come 10%. Buttons, stickers. Yeah, when I we went on our first date right after Uh, our first date, right after high school, we had one of those great end of the date movie kisses. And she gave me her address, I gave her mine, and my parents would have sent letters ahead to me. And I proceeded to leave my address book at home, and her dad or brother cleaned her car out the next day and tossed everything that looked like trash to include my address. But I think that was the perfect timing for us. We were not where we needed to be in life. I do. I mean, you know, I don't know what Legos I would want by any chance or stretch of the imagination. You know that there's all sorts of Legos out there. Uh, but it works like that sometimes. You just sometimes there's those subtle hints in life as to what people want. You know, it almost is. I have to constantly remind Mrs. Beast that she cannot speak to animals, and that raccoon does not want to come with us. As much as I want to put the raccoon in the car too. Hint turning 40. Hint. That was weird. Little cough there. Her gamer tag when I set it up originally was like uh, Princess Teabag or Princess Throat Punch on the PlayStation Network, and then we ended up playing Wii instead. Princess Smackaho, there it is. It was super close. It was also a long time ago. There have been many moons since then, Mrs. Bees. Many moons. Princess Smackaho. Hmm. Tell Spooky Sheldo that we need to watch. We need to do a horror movie in somebody's Discord soon. And I keep odd hours, so we could definitely do it on Australian time. It sounds cool. Sounds like a drinking commercial. We're doing it on Australian time. Yeah, I could set up a whole marketing thing for that. Come do it on Australia time. Get your blood pressure back down under. No, I know you prefer. I don't do impressions as often as I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I always really want Legos. What are you talking about? That's a fact. Uh, what? Is that what slid under here? Maybe when I hit something? Nope. Aw, bees, guys. What did I do with it? Where's. Am I nuts here? Did I knock a piece off? I don't know where it's at. Nope. It's just not here. Unless I used the wrong piece at some point, but I can't imagine that I did. I did. I did. Nice. Let's see here. Did not go well. Giving myself my own unbuild. There it is. Oh my god, it's the piece we were looking for. That was rough. Right. So, good. It's not picking up every time I move my head because I can hear the cord dragging across the cotton on the shirt. And it's driving me nuts. We're getting pretty close to the end of our stream here. Do any of my followers or fellow Lego streamers have anyone in particular that we would raid into or they'd like me to raid into? Because I definitely don't want to just hop off for the night. I messed that up earlier. I could have had people raid into me, but I did not mess that up. I made the choice to go spend time with family and pop fireworks over being here in front of the computer, which does not mean I love any of my followers any less. If you want to wait an hour, I got so. I know the feeling. That is what I did. There we go. We got the engine block in there. And these two. I'd 100% wait. I can't guarantee that everybody in our chat would. No, ma'am. Not at 1 a.m. You won't. Oh, now it's looking like a Batmobile, y'all. Let's see. All right, tires. But you can go with us tomorrow if you'd like, and while we go to, I think we're going to go to a couple places and look. I know we have to run into Beaumont for at least a couple things. Get all four of these tires made. Well, I did finally figure out how to use the raid tool rather than just typing in someone I know or that, so I can always search for somebody in the Lego brick building community. Because I know for a fact I did not figure out, I don't think I figured out my credits the right way. But we'll try and make them run before we raid out. Mhm. And if you're new here, uh, my name is Killer Bees. I'm a variety streamer. I have been streaming for a little over 6 months now. For mostly games up until about a week and a half ago, when I made the decision to swap over with my primary focus being building. And so we'll get deep into that over the next year. Right. We got four tires all put together. We're right there. Let's see, two on the back. That adds up. Come on, there. And something tells me that the other one's going to be two more tires in the front. The first, oh, it did only say do two. Oh well. Does that mean the stickers were different? They were. So which one's going in the front? Sticker two goes to the front. No, that's on me. All right, Mrs. B's. There's I wouldn't say too many, but at least 15 leftover pieces there. So this is set 7/6. Hello. Boo. That's why I look goofy as hell. Have not been, had no idea the sound was off. I apologize, y'all. I have no idea how long it's been off. Um, so right underneath here, what I like is a little Easter egg. What I was showing you was that there is the 20th anniversary Lego symbol right there, and that ends up being our Batman build. So thanks to Sheldo Baggins, who their stream voted on this between this, the DeLorean, and a Brickhead set, and this one with 66% of the votes. And I'll post pictures in our Discord. Let's see here. We're gonna attempt to run the credits real here, and I'll stay in the with the audio on, but I am gonna turn off our images here, and I will post these in my Discord, and I believe there's a build one in those as well. So let's see. We're gonna turn off face. Nope, we're just locking stuff in place, which is great, but not what I needed. We'll do this, and this. I'll unblock that and hit this button. Nope, nope. Come on now. Back. See if that works. It should. I'm hoping it does. Hey, Black Apple Creative, Eric Cubard, moderators, and raids by Kilopixel, where we had 24. I'm gonna have to slow that way down, way down. So put back on the bee's face here, and then gonna hit raid. We're gonna hit the browser. And following, see if there's anybody who's building that I follow. Nope. So we're gonna go with same category. Let's see. All right. And we are going to jump over to, this looks like they've got why not this one? All right, we're going to raid over to another Lego and brick building channel. Let's take a look. All right. Y'all have a great night.